The end of George Bush's presidency is bearing down on Crawford like the freight trains that rattle through. The president moved to this Texas town, population 705, during the run-up to his first election win.
Just like a bumper sticker I saw the other day said that I'm not really a Texan, but I got here as quick as I could.
New businesses sprang up amid abandoned storefronts. And now, even when the president is in Washington, D.C., people come to Crawford's only restaurant to have lunch with the first family.
Man, I just think he's a good man and a good person and loves the Lord and loves his family and his country, loves his country.
Secret Service agents are among metal worker Jimmy Don Holmes' best customers. He says he's proud to have the president as his neighbor.
You can tell by the way he walks and his actions and everything, he's straight Texan.
But these out-of-towners won't be missed when the president leaves office. Anti-war activists, led by Cindy Sheehan, have made Crawford their battleground, setting up a memorial for her son who died in Iraq.
I'm proud of her son. He did what he was supposed to. She ain't doing nothing but causing a stink. You're going back to California.
Of course, not everyone in Crawford is behind the president's policies. The Peace House was established by locals who wanted to offer the Western White House press corps another point of view.
To establish a place of peace in Crawford, and it was also to, I guess it was a stage set in answer to George Bush's stage set.
When the first family comes to town, the press corps sets up here at a local school. 11 kilometers away, amid green pastures and grazing cattle, the ranch lies hidden behind a steel barrier, with Secret Service and a few dogs standing guard nearby. Crawfordians aren't so fond of the media. Just ask newspaper editor Leon Smith, who was run out of town after writing an editorial supporting Bush's opponent in the last election.
We had threats, we had thousands of emails, we had people canceling subscriptions and canceling ads.
Clearly, Crawford is George Bush territory. Everyone we met in the town center was extremely supportive and extremely protective of the president. But there is another side to Crawford, a side that locals say George Bush hasn't seen.
When he comes here, I'd like to see him come down here a little bit, visit our churches.
Unlike other parts of town, the roads in Gwen and Philip Nelm's neighborhood haven't been fixed since the president arrived. Here, people are more open in criticizing the president's stance on Iraq.
I support the soldiers because I was in the war, and I don't feel they should be over there, but I do support the soldiers.
In this small town, you don't throw something away just because it isn't working. They say, like the hero in any good Western, President Bush is taking a stand on Iraq.
He's sticking to his guns on what he's wanting to do.
He doesn't want to back down on anything. He likes to take care of his people, and that's just kind of how a small town folk do. You just kind of look after your own.
Which is why most of Crawford will continue to cheer for President Bush long after his administration rides off into the sunset. Kristen Saloomey, Al Jazeera, Crawford, Texas.